Hi everybody. I am so excited to come on here today and to talk to you. I have been waiting to do this. I'm gonna get emotional. For 2.5 years almost, and I have missed talking to all of my friends and to everybody. And I'm so grateful that now my voice is finally back. I am able to speak again and communicate. I have been following a medical medium protocol for the past 2.5 years, and it's been a long road to get rid of a multitude of symptoms. Most concerning for me were my neurological symptoms, which were quite acute at times. I had this sort of buzzing right from my right eye, down my face, down my neck, through my abdomen into my hip, and it was just constantly vibrating. So I couldn't sleep, I couldn't rest, I couldn't speak, because the spasms that went through my neck affected this muscle here that wouldn't bring my vocal cords together. So, in trying to do it, it was like jumbly in my brain, so it would cause, when I would go to speak a lot, it would cause me to have a very acute headache and nausea, and just like, it was just horrible. Anyway, that along with digestive issues, sinus issues, allergies, you know, the normal stuff that I had been sweeping under the carpet for years and years. Suddenly, my health went off the cliff with this neurological stuff, and as a consequence, I was just exhausted. I couldn't think straight. I was just a hot mess, to say the least. But I was so blessed to be introduced to medical medium information pretty early on in my acute health journey. So I've heard stories of other people who have suffered for years and years without any hope or any chance to recover, seeing a gazillion doctors that had no answers for them, and I was fortunate. I have a very dear friend who's like a sister to me. Her name is Julia Riley. So Julia, shout out for you for sending me a video about celery juice back in November 2018. The minute I listened to the video, it was actually a radio show. So, with medical medium Anthony William talking about the many benefits of drinking celery juice and how it kills pathogens, and he talked a lot about the Epstein-Barr virus, which I always knew I had because I had mono dating back to when I was like 12. And then I had like a reoccurrence of it again, like at 15 and at 19. So I was well aware that Epstein-Barr had been a factor in my previous life. What I didn't know is that it is behind a lot of the neurological and chronic health issues that a lot of us are experiencing now. Later on, even though we're like, some of us don't even know we had mono or Epstein-Barr. So it's been quite a journey for me to discover not only Epstein-Barr, but Epstein-Barr has like over 60 strains. And so each strain has its own little personal favorite place to go. Some of them like to go to the thyroid. Anybody with thyroid problems, yep, you got a lot of Epstein-Barr living in there. Lots of cancers, all neurological stuff, vertigo, tinnitus, all of those types of neuropathies or inflammation of the nerve due to Epstein-Barr, or another virus. Another common cause is the shingles, which has over 30 strains, and they all have their own little personalities. Like, they have their own little place they like to go in the body and nest. And then you throw in the fact that each of us has a different makeup of like heavy metals or other toxins that we've accumulated over the years that have been living in our livers, feeding these buggers, causing them to mutate and then grow strong in certain ways. And then they excrete a waste, which is like their quote unquote poop. And that is a whole other like antagonist to our nerves. When that waste material touches our nerves, it causes the nerve to inflame again, as well as the virus itself. The waste from the virus also causes the problems. Anyway, I could talk for like 5 days straight about all of the particulars, and now that I can talk, I will be starting to do that little by little, just to like tell anyone who wants to learn, because I knew from the start, from the first time I heard that celery juice podcast or SoundCloud radio show, I knew the information resonated with me. Like, it seemed logical from what I had experienced in my own life, and I just figured, why not try it? I had gone to a few, regular doctors and such, and I was offered treatments like shots of Botox in my neck to like deaden the spasms that were happening there, or other immune suppressant medications. And I just felt that didn't seem logical to me, to give me more poisons to put in my body to correct a problem that was caused by poisons. Anywho, so I, thank goodness, had just some inner instinct that this was the right path for me, and I jumped in wholeheartedly, which, by the way, I don't recommend, because I went from eating a keto diet to being a vegan in a day. Like, I literally stopped eating this, started eating this, which is shocking to the body. And I am here to tell you that the body does not like to be shocked. It opens up a whole can of worms and causes too much detox at once, which makes symptoms much worse than they even were before for a while, and blah blah blah. It's not pretty to do it the way I did it. So of course, I don't know if you guys know this, but I'm in school to become a health coach, and I want to help people do it in a very much more gentle way, a way to gradually bring the body back to homeostasis and gradually let your body do what it's supposed to do. Our bodies are perfect creations, and we forget that sometimes. We forget how magnificent and miraculous just being here is, and we look outwardly for answers instead of going inside and saying, wow, my body has the ability to heal itself. All I have to do is give it what it needs and shield it as much as humanly possible from all of the toxins and poisons and chemicals and radiation and things that we come into contact with every day that are out of our control. We can't control it. Anyway, so yeah, that's sort of like, this is just like an intro. It's like, hi, I've missed you guys, and I am beyond grateful to be able to share this information. I'm gonna get emotional again. For anybody out there who is suffering, you can turn it around. I'm here to give you hope. I'm here to tell you how to do it. And all you have to do is just trust and have faith. Have faith in God, have faith in your body, have faith in yourself. You can make the change. If I can do it, you can do it. I mean, Lord knows, I used to be the queen of all the bad habits. I was a coffee drinker, big old alcohol drinker, high fat diet eater, chocoholic formerly, just you name it. And I've done it, and I could never get a handle on all of those things previously, because I didn't understand why my body was craving them, and what to do to give my body what it really needed, which is glucose, in order to stave off the other cravings for the bad stuff. Anyway, again, I could go on and on for days, and I will, I'm sure, do a full episode about just that, addictions and breaking those habits, because I understand them fully, and I'm here to tell you that I haven't had coffee or alcohol or any of it for over 2 years. So again, if I can do it, you can do it too. So anyway, I love you guys, and let me know how I can help. I'm here for you, and let's start cleaning it up, and let's reclaim our lives. I am on the road, and I know you are too. So anyway, talk to you soon.